The woman, identified by the surname he, said he thinks insects blew into her eye while visiting a relative's grave. Sweat bees are known to nest near graves and fallen trees. Why do they call them sweat bees?
Why aren't they corpse bees?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why?
And not only that, since when could Thai men ejaculate bees?
Hung said I'm having
like, well, I was wrong about the initial diagnosis, Mrs. He. Turns out that it weren't bees, they were sperms. How did that happen, dear? Do you have a video?
I can't, dude. I fucking can't.
Hung said the woman was found to be suffering from bacterial skin infection, cellulitis, and severe corneal erosion. The insects were removed and he was treated for her infection and injuries. This is difficult to read.
I'm telling you, dude, this is so fucked up.
She is expected to make a full recovery, Hung said. Doctors said the insects were still alive and apparently survived by feeding on the woman's tears.
This is the most fucked up article. Not just topically, but the way it's written is just so amazing.
When I got up and I'm like, all right, I gotta put the odd news together. And I remember seeing this story splashed all over Twitter. And I'm like, this isn't going to be news to anyone. And then I read through it and I'm like, no, I think it's important that we actually dive into it. It's important to read more than just the headline, kids. You never know what you'll find.
I need a whole fucking case of liquor in my stomach right now. Jesus Christ.
It is pretty fucking magical.
It is. And then there's this thing.
I love this next one. Oh, this thing.
I will kill the children of God and force them to eat their own feces. Do you understand me? I will force them to eat their own feces. I am the angel of light, and I come in the name of myself. You fools. I will annihilate the human race, starting with this one. You will pay for your insolence, little girl. This is
TikTok was a mistake.
Yeah. I don't know.
Is that TikTok?
I don't know. Just, somebody randomly was like, hey, this is fucked up. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'll play it on the show.
I give this meme bees in the eye.
Whew, all right. Florida man.
Yeah, Florida man. Florida man threatened to destroy town with army of turtles, say police. Look, I'll read it. Just stay on Turtle God's face there. Thomas Devaney Lane has been charged with disturbing the peace, resisting arrest without violence, and misusing 911. Okay. The self-proclaimed saint was arrested in a coastal Florida town Sunday after screaming obscenities and threatening to unleash an army of turtles, an arrest affidavit reportedly said. You know what I think? I sometimes think that, like, local cops in Florida are just people who couldn't get staff writer jobs with Ripley's Believe It or Not. Authorities received multiple calls about a man who was disturbing the peace at several businesses in India Atlantic, a town about 75 miles southeast of Orlando. Tells you everything. The affidavit said. The suspect, later identified as 61-year-old Thomas Devaney Lane, was calling himself the Saint, and allegedly said his army of turtles would destroy everyone, WKMG reported. Lane accompanied a responding officer back to police headquarters, where he pounded on the walls and glass before leaving the station, police said. Officers later found him in a parking lot of a 7-Eleven, where he allegedly cursed out customers and called 911. Orlando Fox 35 reported. Lane allegedly told 911 operator that the responding officer needed to leave now, or you will be sorry you fucked with the saint, the report said. Police said, exactly, now that's in your head.
Yeah.
Police said Lane refused to exit this vehicle and was taken out by force. During the ordeal, Lane allegedly continued to shout obscenities while warning passersby about an impending army of turtles. Lane was arrested and charged with disturbing the peace, resisting arrest without violence, and misusing 911. He's been taken to Brevard County Jail Complex. Later released on bail, the report said, you know what? I'm just waiting. You know what he looks like?
Huh.
He looks like Steve Bannon's overachieving cousin.
Indeed he does, with less liver damage.
And more turtles. An army of turtles. I'm so happy that there's a man out there, at least claiming. He's like, you know what he is? He's aspiring to be a villain from the Venture Brothers.
Yeah. I had a similar thought. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah. It's Crispy Jr., the third turtle of the apocalypse is a much better name. Exactly. Who the fuck rides horses anymore outside of the Romneys? Turtles are where it's at, bro.
Oh my god.
An army of them. It looks like John Cleese's little brother. A little bit. Looks like
a little bit. Yeah. I can kind of see it.
Yeah. Seriously, yeah, he does look like a sober. He looks like a sober, clean-cut Steve Bannon, though.
Oh no. Oh god. All right. So. Donnie, it says, I'm blowing my load early. Excellent. Hopefully that doesn't have anything to do with incest. Everybody's obsessed with incest in the fucking chat tonight, too. It's just driving me crazy. He says, this is for Mouth. Since he's in denial.
This is incest related, then.
Expect another one next week. I saw that Mouth is getting pissed off. He's like, this show always goes down in quality when they play anime stuff. Like, dude, no, I know.
I'll be honest with you.
But... I'm with you. I don't like anime either, but it's funny. It's funny though, and I mean, if that's what people want, that's what people get.
Yeah. W-E-A-Abu, you are a weeaboo. W-E-A-Abu, you are a weeaboo. And R-E-D-D-I-T, they can't contain that. You're going outside, what? I can't believe
I'm kind of retarded.
You don't even need to like anime to like that shit. This is quality.
This is unironically adorable and wonderful.
Hey, we've staring at those titties I see. Can't believe you haven't just whipped out your knee. Used to prowl around with WHH.org. Come on, dude. That era is over. Your mom.
I don't get the reference necessarily, but fucking. Look, all I know is before I stopped being a total weeb, I downloaded a whole lot of hentai off of eDonkey. Oh boy.
That era is over.
That era is over.
But soon found out Miku was here to stay. 2D waifus can never get away. This is my life, Mom, not yours. Yeah. W-E-A-Abu, you are a weeaboo. W-E-A-Abu, you are a weeaboo. R-E-D-D-I-T, they can't contain that. You're going outside. What? I can't believe it. Hey, weeaboo, I know society.
Yeah, so I do too. Me too.
There's worse things you could be to BH. Hey, weeaboo, I know society.
Whoa. That's pretty great. Thank you, Donnie.
That was. And honestly, if you hate weeaboos, Mouth, you should appreciate it. That was for you.
Yeah, that was.
He's taking your side, bro.
That was
you got a coalition government forming up faster than that in Israel.
It's for you. It was for you. All right, start hopping into the waiting room. We're going to pull some people in here in just a minute. Mama Snart resubscribed 2 months so far. Thank you very much, Mama Snart. One Canuck gifted a sub to Biotech Babe. Thank y'all. Crab90, underage Japanese girls demonically possess thoughts in Florida men. This is the YouTube Saints. Strap yourselves in, people. That's right.
We never pretended to be classy. Except when I'm wearing my waistcoat, which I'm not. And just so we don't even need to really bring the article up, but the final article was that a bunch of dickheads in Connecticut decided that they wanted to have an inter-school baseball game, but the field was wet. So they hosed it down with gasoline and set it on fire in the hopes of drying it out.
Oh, wow. Hang on.
You want to bring it up now? There's a video.
Yeah, here. There's the... Yeah.
Yeah, that's drying. That's how you dry off a baseball field in Connecticut. Which is why I still insist that it's not part of New England. We are that stupid, but we're not that motivated.
LeebTube Saints poster? Did you send me it? I don't know what you're talking about, Dead Wolf. No. I see nothing. All right. Anyway.
Undead Christ, just so you know, Lord Buckethead has expressed interest in being on the show. My initial thinking, though, was that we might hold off on that so we could get a nice roundtable discussion, like Meet the Press or something, where we'd have Vermin Supreme, Lord Buckethead, maybe Jimmy McMillan. Could be good
why
fun.
not? Fuck it.
Yeah, because we are a serious political journal here. I don't know if you know this. We're like the Atlantic before it sucked.
If we're gonna pull people in, you have to be in the. You have to be in the
Oh
Discord.
yeah, God, I knew I was forgetting. I did something. Oh, and I must just do this.
Ooh, Nandeska. Honey? Oh.
You're catching that cancer, Jeff.
Oh. Nah, not really. I mean, it is what it is.
I thought you were going through the list of people like, nah, I'm gonna roll
Oh,
again.
no. I don't fucking do that. Fuck that. Oh yeah, shit. All right, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. Yummy.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Nani?
Oh my God! Hi, Jeff.
Hello.
I half expected like how did I get here?
I'm
Last thing
sorry. I was just laughing so much.
Last thing I remember, that nice man at the bar was giving me a free antacid in my drink.
Shh, don't tell anyone about writing. Oh my God! Stop!
Pop, pop, fizz, fizz. I have no idea where I is.
For me, it was.
That's San Diego way too much. I'm sorry. First, it was the swinger clubs. Now it's the bars. It was an interesting time. Anyways.
Wait, San Diego has a lot of swingers bars, really?
Well, the one swinger club I was part of, it had its own like little mini bar. It was in a house, a really nice house actually. It had its own pool, massage area, stuff like that. It was really nice. I don't know the owners personally. I just know them as God and Eve. I don't know why they named themselves that.
Oh boy.
But they let me, it was so nice of them too. They let me stay the night to sober up and stuff like that so I can get back to base without looking like a total shit. But, you know, I loved it.
They operate a side business running a Planned Parenthood where it's all free so long as you name the fetus Isaac.
No, it's supposed to be Abraham, but, you know. Oh, my God.
There we go.
So what are we doing?
Oh, fucking! I'm dealing with copious amounts of existential dread as my mental faculties collapse in upon themselves.
I am so sorry for that because my dad quit smoking a long time ago, but it only took him a doctor's visit. I wish I knew what that doctor said, but he was able to quit cold turkey. So.
Probably something like it shrinks your balls or something like that. Like, something that would like really inspire a man to be like, well, I'm done.
Makes your dick smell like ravioli that's been left in the sun.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm fine. Like I'm not relapsing. I'm not at risk of relapsing. It just makes me go crazy for a while. I'm just waiting. I don't want to get
Wait,
blasted drunk.
if this is you crazy, I'm kind of curious of what happened if you just went all out psychotic.
It's very calm when I go all out psychotic as well. I don't really make a big show. Nope. When I go crazy,
well, at least you'll survive the purge then, I guess.
Maybe. I mean, wait. Which kind of purge? Like the Purge
Oh.
Purge? Like in the movie Purge?
Like the
Yeah, like that purge. What other purge would I be talking about?
man,
like,
kind that keeps you skinny and sexy, bitch. Don't you know?
That's what I'm
I
saying.
guess,
You have to be very
but-
specific with me.
Let's
Wow.
just say that time Jeff dressed up as Dr. Girlfriend for Halloween, he really had to put a lot of work into fitting into that particular dress.
So I take it the
little bit.
toothbrush was his friend.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yes.
One of the best pictures that was ever taken of me was
honest with you.
was when I was wearing that damn dress and
retarded.
pissing in a toilet. I've
I
showed you
think-
that picture.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I get a personal picture from you. How sweet. And I still need to work on that commission for you for your birthday. Which, yes. I did get a hold of her, my artist, Kelly, and she just got back from con, so she needs a little more time, but you will get it.
No worries. Cool. I'm excited. I am
Yeah,
excited.
I actually think, Jeff, you should make a picture, a signed photograph of you in a dress as a patron reward.
Oh, I would so be all over that. Give it to my fiance, Jackie, and she'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Uh,
Something to whack off to. I'm kidding.
hey man, whatever floats your boat. It's all good. No, I need to get a little bit more cut, and then I should recreate some of the like famous cheesecake photos of famous actors in the past. Like the the Hoff, fucking Baywatch dude. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh, Hoffman. He was also in
Dustin
Knight Rider.
Hoffman. Yeah. That crossover episode between Knight Rider and Rain Man was my favorite
God,
episode.
I swear to God.
I miss
I
the
wouldn't
show.
I wouldn't do that, David. I definitely wouldn't do that.
David
Yeah, David
Hasselhoff.
Hasselhoff.
Jesus Christ, yes, that's right. David Hasselhoff. He
Are you
did
gonna
like
recreate
a
his famous cheeseburger?
Yeah, well, I think I could already do that one.
I'm pretty sure back in the day you probably could make cheeseburgers off those abs, but you know.
Was it him or was it Burt Reynolds that had the cheesecake foot? No, it was him. It was him that had
No,
pugs.
it was him.
That had the pugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I need to recreate.
The only thing I remember of Burt Reynolds was Smokey and the Bandit, and that's the only thing I know.
I need to recreate this.
You don't remember
And-
Mel Brooks showering with Burt Reynolds?
I don't know.
Was that for what was that one movie? It was something about a football coach, or he became a football coach for a prison or something.
Oh. Wasn't The Longest Yard, was it?
Oh, I want to say, but
That's an image.
oh
definitely-
wow, I love the pug.
Yeah, I need to recreate. I need to get a couple of. I think those are Shar-Pays actually. I need to get a couple of Shar-Pays. I need to recreate this and then be able to like print them out and sign them, and that'll be a patron reward. It'll be great.
That would be.
I want to do that.
And don't use like stuffed
Yeah,
animals either. That would
yeah.
just be weird. We don't
Yeah.
want anyone to think furry or anything. That would be bad.
I'd also recommend not doing it on a white background, otherwise no one will be able to see you. they'll just see a beard and like a strip of like a happy trail.
Maybe if you put on the shit lord hat, then it should be okay.
I'm in-
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fucking Dayglo White right now, so I really can't talk shit about that. But it was a joke I had to make.
Oh please, I'm probably paler than both of you, so don't worry.
Yeah, but are you as
Maybe.
jaundiced as I am?
Oh well, yeah.
Got
I mean,
him.
at
I've
least
got my
I managed to get a
control
little, but
There we go. No,
uh,
that's better. Now I feel that joke made more sense.
are you sure about that?
I'm never sure about anything.
It
There we go.
shows, especially when you're in the presence of a lady. It really shows. I'm
There
sorry.
we go. Now my natural pallor is disguised beneath video editing effects like I'm Scarlett Johansson.
Where the fuck am I gonna find some Shar-Pays?
Probably not in Oregon.
Yeah, I've never even seen a Shar-Pei in this state.
Well, why
Holy
recreate
shit,
it
dude.
authentically?
Fucking, he
Yep.
had a few of these. What the fuck?
Do it with your own dog.
Wouldn't the dog, like, I don't know, take up most of Jeff? Like, it is a big dog, isn't it?
What, a Shar-Pei?
No, your dog.
Your dog.
Oh, my dog?
Yeah.
No, my dog's not that big. She's like a medium-sized dog, and she's all old and gross and lumpy and covered in cancer. Like, no.
You should. No, you could just Photoshop her in. Actually,
You
yeah.
mean in her young have it like most models nowadays. Make them look 10 times younger.
Yeah, or
True.
no, I was thinking Jeff could just shoot the picture in that pose without a dog, and then as part of the reward, you could decide what kind of dog he should be resting with, and you can just Photoshop that amount off of Google Images.
Oh God, whatever you do, just don't do a chihuahua. That would be so bad.
I mean, okay, so I'm actually really, really getting excited about this, though. Like, I think this might be a thing that I have to do.
I think most of the chat is especially getting very excited.
Where was the one that I was looking at? No, definitely not that one. That one's weird. That's not good. That's a pretty good one. This is a pretty good one. I could totally emulate. It's not bad. But the one that I was
you'd have to print that one onto a T-shirt though and send it to Bunty King.
Yeah.
That way you guys can be like twinsies.
That one. I need to recreate that one.
So, like, Bunty is photoshopped into Jeff's, and Jeff's is photoshopped into Buck. Is that a hawk?
Yes. I need to find a hawk now.
The Hoff is a falconer. You can tell by that serious look in his eye.
Mm-hmm. That is a man who knows how to hawk.
I don't know. The hawk looks very fake. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Just taking it to a taxidermy shop. Just like, can you take that one down?
I would like one hawk, please.
It's like, well, that one's screwed to the wall, Mr. Hasselhoff. That's fine. I brought my impact gun.
Just put in a few marks. It'll be fine. Just fill the hole.
I think I would have
Oh,
more.
God.
I think I would have more trouble finding a black leather fringe jacket than I would a hawk. Pretty sure I could find a hawk pretty easily.
Dude, go to any Portland thrift store. I'm sure you'll find plenty of jackets like that left over from Pride.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I can
maybe,
see that.
Maybe Portland.
Definitely
Yeah.
Portland.
Definitely not Eugene. Eugene does not have any fringe. There's no fringe unless it's hippie fringe.
The only thing I associate with Eugene is you and Peter Hollins, and that's about it.
Peter who?
Peter Hollins. He's a cover music and such. Very good. Very, very talented.
That's cool. Destry Smith is in Portland. He's really fun. He's a cool dude. I like him.
Part of me wish I would have gone to Oregon, but now I'm kind of glad I didn't.
Why?
One, money-wise, I probably would have spent a lot of money, and two, I probably would have never left.
Yeah, probably. That's pretty safe assumption.
If you want to
Yes.
move somewhere affordable that might be a little bit terrible, but you want to be able to live with it for a while, just spend a year in Manchester. You can end up in like you could
I'm
end up in.
sorry, but if I actually want to survive, I'll stay in Minnesota because as much as Minnesota gets a lot of shit for it, at least it's not Manchester. That's all I
That's
gotta
true.
say.
I've been to Minnesota, and I said I would not want to live here, but I want to go back less.
You know, we get a lot of flack for it, but I love my Minnesota. You know about my hosts, so.
Minnesota. I mean, I did find it kind of charming once you learned how to read Minnesota nice, and you learned to discern whether or not someone's actually being friendly to you or not.
It's a very, very tough thing, but you'll be able to get it in time. And then by the time you get back, you're like, oh, they were being shit to me. Shit.
Okay, well, think about this. So you're familiar with Rochester, right?
Of course.
Okay, so you know, like the surrounding like suburban and rural areas.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
wasn't too far away from it.
It's oh gosh, Michelle Bachman, white as fuck kind of thing, right? This no. It's just
yes. And
yeah.
no, but
Well, no,
yes.
I mean, not even talking shit, but the funniest thing I found, and this is like one of the things I bag on my old employer SEIU about, is after they take me out of Milwaukee, where I'm doing the kind of work I already knew how to do.
Oh God, you were in Milwaukee. I'm sorry.
I like Milwaukee. I do. It's terrible, but it's wonderful at the same time.
Well, yeah, if you're not out there at night.
I spent most of my, yeah. But well, no. So here's the thing, though, is with this, like, before I had the beard, they sent me out with my like comic book villain face and head dressed in a black pea coat to home-based daycare workers in the middle of the day. So like housewives with the house full of children, my weird-looking ass walks up saying, "I'm from your union." They're like, "I don't have a union." Like, oh, let me just come in and talk to you.
Yes, because that worked so well before.
Oh yeah. And I heard so much, oh gosh, no.
No.
Thank
Would you like some hot dish, though? I made plenty.
Yeah. Rochester, Minnesota. Well, the funny thing is, like, Rochester, Minnesota compared to Rochester, New Hampshire, that shit you saw about Manchester,
Yeah.
oh, that describes nearly every square inch of Rochester, New Hampshire. Rochester's were during the what is it, the primary a couple of years back. There was a dude who strapped a bunch of like dynamite to his chest and tried walking into a Hillary Clinton office.
Oh, because that was really, really smart.
It's just very New Hampshire thing to do. You don't like something, you threaten to blow it up.
Where I'm originally, it's central Minnesota, so around St. Cloud, Malacca, around the Twin City area, that kind of thing.
Minky
And for-
Monka.
Yeah, and for us is you're not from central Minnesota unless you can say the phrase St. Cloud Superman, and it actually makes sense.
I just know the first time I went out to eat there, like with the team, and we get to the restaurant, and I'm looking at the menu. I'm not sure what I want, and the waitress there, and I'm like, any recommendations? Like, oh gosh, you got to try the walleye. It is great. And I'm like, I'm sorry. And I close the menu. I'm like, I'm sorry. Could you please just say that again, exactly the same to me? She's like, what? And I'm like, the thing you just said. Can you please? I don't have time to explain. And she's like, oh gosh, you got to try the walleye. It's really great. And I'm like, thank you.
Your life is complete now.
I feel like I've been to Minnesota now.
So, Yami, anything you want to show, promote, put out there into the world?
If anyone is interested in ASMR, like I am, for like if you need help with sleep or anything like that, or you just need some help focusing, Goodnight Moon, her YouTube channel is phenomenal. And even if you're not into ASMR, just watch her videos for like, and just basically her like stage production and such like that, because the way that she creates these scenes and everything is beautiful. Like it is better than Hollywood, I think.
Oh wow, this is pretty great.
She's the ContraPoints of ASMR, eh?
I guess you could say. But the thing is I'm not entirely sure what ASMR is myself. I just know that I enjoy it, and it does help me get through the day while I'm working until Jeff's Twitch channel comes on, and then I just bug him for a little bit.
Well, I am glad you're here. I'm glad we got a chance to hang out a little bit.
Yes, me too. I didn't think of it. Now I can get chilly and wake up Jackie because she's probably still sleeping. Oops.
All right, we'll talk to you again soon.
Yep, you too. Good night, everyone. Love you all.
That reminds me, I still feel like I need to write and produce a Jordan Peterson ASMR.
Yeah, you do. You really do. Sorry, I was kind of like drifting off there for a minute while I was actually the chat is right. I was trying to figure out how to rent a hawk.
I'll be honest with you.
And I
Rent a hawk.
Yeah, dude, I was trying to figure out how to rent a hawk. There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way to rent a hawk.
This is like Falconer shows up at your door. It's like, all right, well, it's due back by 9 tomorrow. Otherwise, you're paying for another day.
That's. I don't know. Why not? Why the fuck not?
This is the concept. It's got you all rosy cheeked now. You're like, I don't want to own the bird. I just want to spend time with it and take sexy photos. That's what you tell the guy renting the bird.
How does a bird feel about outfits? Does it do good in little outfits?
I just want to rent you a falcon for some sexy pictures for the internet. Huh?
I mean, okay, look. Anyway, so I couldn't figure out how to rent a hawk. Long story short. My efforts, they didn't bear any fruit. But the girl who's possessed, she actually sent me that video. That the person who sent me that video was her. And she apparently said it to like a bunch of people, like TJ Kirk and Jacqueline Glenn. She's like, I swear I'm being possessed by a demon. She thinks she's possessed by a demon.
Why do I get left out of all the fun chain emails?
I don't know. Now I feel kind of bad though for laughing because maybe there's something going on with her. So I don't know. Now I feel bad.
That's not gonna stop me from laughing and making a joke though.
Oh fuck whatever. Who cares? Larry Kubiak says, quick shit post of the week, aka here's a couple of bucks. $25. Fucking hell.
Get it, son. Get it. I can't even dance that well, so I don't even have any right to laugh. Shit.
We're watching that one again.
Ground shaking me. That was the most aggressive Fortnite audition I've ever seen.
I'm rather pleased right now, actually.
Quinn's actually graduated from dabbing to troll on me to now she'll just show up and be like, "Hey, Dad," and she'll just start doing the Fortnite floss.
Oh yeah.
Stop that right now! And then she does it.
I hate the floss.
Oh yeah, well, then she does it in public and like looks at me and just kind of snickers, and I'm like, I will sell you to the next person walking by. Like you want perfectly, like you want a reasonably functional 10-year-old here.
Aliaga, hello. How are you?
Right.
Hello.
Where's my mouse? There it is. We gotta throat sing to summon them.
It's just not working.
Ali, I got the alewife.
5, 4, 3, 2. Get the fuck out of here! Pachow!
Du?
Come on, dude. A twat?
I'm just
fuck.
for some reason reminded of that scene from A Scanner Darkly where he makes his homemade silencer.
Oh yeah.
A du? A twat?
Oh god. Oh no. Why are you in the fucking waiting room? God damn it. All right.
What happened?
Everybody, this is my friend Ian. This here is my friend Ian.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, you're not allowed to tell any embarrassing stories about me. It's just it's absolutely not allowed.
Yeah, just use the name Steven and then tell us that story.
All the stories that I could tell.
No. Especially not any that involve a fucking electric chair.
The electric chair.
Dude, no. The fucking...
You guys like, would you make your homemade electric chair or something?
No. We had a roommate. She was dating this guy who... He was very heavily tattooed, but he also cried a lot. It was really weird. He's a very sensitive man, but he also built a massive electric chair prop thing, but he attached what was the power tool that he attached to it?
Oh man, I can't remember. I think it was like a palm sander or something.
Yeah. Like he bolted a palm sander to the bottom of it, to the seat on the underside, right? And so when you
see.
yeah, so when you pull this switch...
Oh, and it had a big fuck off, like, kill switch thing, like, big giant switch.
Yeah, it was an evil-looking piece of equipment, just evil as fuck. And when you'd flip it, you'd say to people, like, hey, hop up on the electric chair, and they're like, oh, haha, that's so funny. You're like, no, put the fucking thing on your head. Yeah, okay, cool. And then you flip that switch, and it just goes... People would...
It had a strobe light in it, too.
Yeah, I forgot about that fucking strobe light. People would fucking shit, man. They're like, what? No! fucking lose their mind.
It's like it's like a seriously more advanced version of when you just like walk up behind somebody with a pair of scissors and just like flick their hair and snip like next to their ear. Like, what the fuck? What did you do?
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. That's the fucking worst. You know the worst. You know the worst part about that whole electric chair though. Like, did you ever take a really close look at that old sand? I think you're right. It was probably like a rotational sander. Did you ever notice how fucking old and how dangerously frayed that power cord was?
Oh yeah.
Like, and then this is on.
It could have been a real electric chair. A drink got spilled on it or something.
It was so fucking bad, dude, that I was sure every fucking time we threw a party and all these people would be crawling all over it in weird fucking costumes, doing all sorts of weird sexual shit on that thing, that at some point either the thing was going to catch fire or a drink would spill, soak through, and that person would be electrocuted to death, and that would be an awkward moment.
For real.
Yeah. Fucking hell, man.
It's it's a shame though. If you could have taken those classic hand buzzers, you put the ring on instead and shake. It's a little. If you could have put two of them that are activated via a switch on that helmet.
on the headpiece, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
One of the 70 people in our chat's probably going to be like, I've got everything I need to make that.
I'm actually pretty surprised that that there wasn't more debaucherous things that happened on your gynecology table.
Well, okay, here's the thing. My gynecology table.
Well, at least not when it was in the living room.
Right. Once it got moved to the living room, only a few people fucked on it, but for the most part, it was pretty family friendly gynecology table. For the most part, nobody did anything weird on it.
You got a party. You guys.
Oh man, can you imagine the things that have happened to it now that it was sitting out in the Whitaker for?
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Look, so I had this gynecology table. I got it from a guy who was covered from head to toe in tattoos and piercings. That's a facial piercing, something like 160 something piercings in his body, who was a nudist and did every drug known to man. And I got a gynecology table from him. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool, great. I had it in my room for a while and did strange things with it, and then we moved it into the living room because we thought it was hilarious, and threw a lot of parties and a lot of weird pictures were taken. But then when I had nowhere to put it, and so it ended up changing hands a few times. It has now been...
You left it there when you moved out. And
did I?
I had it there for a long time, and then finally I...
Right. And then now it's been like on the side of the road in the ghetto of Eugene, just like on the side of the road where all the fucking crust punks and meth bums just like wander around. Who knows what the fuck has happened on that table now?
But it's still there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's a landmark.
I don't think it's there anymore now.
It's too heavy to move. I can't imagine anybody actually stealing that thing.
I mean, I could see like scrappers coming through something like it. I just pictured though, like you guys have like a house party, like, hey guys, come on over. We're all gonna get together, watch Batman and Robin, and last guest shows up, all the stools and everything are taken. It's like, oh man, just pull the gyno chair up. It'll be great. Yeah, just kick your feet up. Just,
we would fight. We'd fight for who got to sit on that thing. It's great. Yeah, dude. No, you pop up the
balls out.
You pop the back up, you pull out the stirrups, so like your legs are up like fucking this, where you're just like watching a movie.
Do you remember that one girl got all super like offended and pissed off about?
Oh yeah, she ended up killing herself like 2 years later. Anyway, she was like crazy. Yeah, she's a crazy person.
It wasn't over the gyno chair though, right?
No. She had a no.
That would have been a little awkward,
She had a lot of emotional problems, but yeah, every time she'd come over to a party, first she'd find some reason to be offended about something, and she was really not impressed with their gyno table. Oh well.
I mean, it's not like you guys are trying to open a clinic or anything.
No.
Which you probably, in hindsight, regret.
I mean, yeah, we did have a shop vac.
Yep, we had a shop vac. I filled the drawer of the gyno table with speculums.
Oh man, that drawer accumulated so many things after you left.
Oh, I bet.
It was a pretty hilarious collection. There was a box of Plan B in there. All kinds of random shit.
Plan B. It's like, yeah, I lifted it from like, it was like a nighttime Amazon drop at Planned Parenthood. I snatched up. It was great.
Yeah, that was a hell of a time. I maybe someday I'll get another gynecology table. It was a hell of a thing to own.
Just put it in hemlock. Like
200 pounds of thing to own.
Yeah, 200 pounds of a waste of space, but it was still pretty funny.
Yeah, you drape one of those, those namaste style tapestries over it, and just do a hemlock video like, "Good evening, star children. I'm just airing out the future generations of Moonwolves here."
Oh God, that would be a really good prop for a Moonwolf video for sure.
Jeff, you remember at Burning Man when you
it's a great start.
Leg or twisted your ankle or something?
Oh, I almost shattered my foot. I ended up spraining like a couple of bones in my foot.
How did that happen anyway? I can't remember.
Yes you do. Because
I remember you all gimpy and whining about it constantly.
Well,
but I don't remember what actually happened then.
What happened was there was a camp called Nexus Camp. It was fucking great. It was a 3-story camp built in like the
jungle gym.
Yeah, it was a 3-story tall jungle gym, like an amphitheater around the edge of the camp. They had like Cirque du Soleil doing fucking all sorts of crazy shit in the middle, a giant sphere that shot fire everywhere. Like it was a beautiful, amazing place. Me and Stone, our mutual friend Stone, decided we were gonna go do gymnastics on this jungle gym thing. I was very fit back then too. And there was this gorgeous, gorgeous black lady, this beautiful playa bunny, and I decided I was going to try and impress her with my acrobatics. And I basically ended up doing a flying leap about 2 stories in a drop, and almost shattered my foot. Yeah.
So she wasn't impressed, is what you're saying?
No, she sure wasn't. No. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I just couldn't help but note, like, any story, any story that starts with, you remember that one time at Burning Man? It's like, oh, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. My first Burning Man, that was a total shit show. Ian knows.
That was the year that we snuck in?
No. That was the second year. Second year I went was the year we snuck in. And we snuck.
That's a pretty epic story too.
It was like a Han Solo style fucking thing where the school bus that we were in, if you went to the back, it had a bedroom, and in the bedroom is all plywood. If you went over to the mirror, just a small little mirror, and you knew how to, if it was unlatched from the inside, you could pull it out, and inside was a crawl space. We shoved 15 fucking hippies in that wall. 15 motherfucking hippies. Still.
Yeah.
And
it was great
nobody,
too because
nobody stopped you at the gate and asked, like, are you carrying several dead animal carcasses that we can't find?
They came in, they knocked on the walls, they were trying to like see if there was a way to like for people to be stashed in there, and they never found out. They didn't know we were in there, and we managed to sneak in. It was great.
Yeah, the mirror was flush fit into the wall, and the only way you could get it off is if it wasn't bolted from the inside, which it was. Right. Was the auto glass suction cups.
And the only
like
air,
those handles that suction cup on to like change windshields in cars and shit, and so one person that stayed in the bus actually, put the mirror back on, and then quickly Windexed off the suction cup marks.
Yep. Because you couldn't pick it up. Like you had to fucking use the tool. And the only oxygen that was in there was from a long channel being powered by 2 computer fans. And that was all the air for fucking 13 people stuck in there for 40 goddamn minutes.
I seem to remember something like this happening in The Wire, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, almost.
And the best part is, you know, we had planned on doing this at night, you know, getting in at night. But by the time we made it to the end of the line, it was like maybe 11 in the
11
morning.
a.m. It was
starting
11
to get
a.m.
real fucking hot.
in the
And the
metal,
sun was
an
just
old
beating
metal
down
school
on the
bus.
side of the bus that we were all in. And we're all just pouring sweat, like fucking asshole to elbow.
It's so tight. It was so tight in there, like literally the back of your shoulders and your nose tip is like, that's how much space you fucking have. You have no space at all. Like it was so horrifying. And I'm claustrophobic too, so I'm like, I'm almost shitting my pants because I'm freaking the fuck out. But we made it.
I just love.
I
lyrics.
remember I was you know, stripped down as much as I could to like not be baking in there, and I was just pouring sweat, and I was trying to stand really still because